No, not today. Good night. Good night. Ooh, did you see that beautiful play? See what we got there. Oh, uh-oh. That was stopped. Got him.
Agent down.
Yes, sir. That flame turret doing some dirt, boy.
Rogue seeker mine detected.
Yeah, I'm coming up. Got him.
Agent down.
Really?
There's no pulling out. Keep fighting. The road has run out of reinforcements. You can win this. The specialization supply drop has been claimed by an ally.
Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
Fight is halfway done.
Got you.
An agent needs assistance.
Well, I got 1.3 million armor. What you thought?
Agent incapacitated.
Man, I should have fell back further. Fire, if you can get good with the flame turret, then bro, this junk is lit. Literally. You know, I was an avid protester against this new flame turret for Division 2. Never really been a fan. I even dedicated an entire Retros Thoughts video to the resurrection of the OG FireCrest turret. But maybe I never gave this one a chance, so I said why not? What else am I gonna do in these dry times? But that's not the only reason I made this with the flame turret. Anyone who's ever used FireCrest back in the day knows that that gear set is nothing without the turret. So even though I made a couple of older builds calling them FireCrest, they never really felt like it. So I don't want to stand on ceremony here. Let's call it what it is and go back to the original concept. This is the OG FireCrest from Div 1. Man, this brings back so many memories. One aspect which made the gear sets so great back in the day was how the lore was attached to them. They even had apparel for each specific set, so it would totally immerse you in the experience. Originally thought lost after a lab accident, Project FireCrest was a Hail Mary effort that used a micro-drone delivery system to enhance the effectiveness and storage of incendiaries. Okay, I've made a lot of builds using ongoing directive, specifically to emulate Predator's mark. You can go see how I did it in this build, and I really felt like the devs were trying to secretly bring back the gear set within other gear sets we have now. I analyzed ongoing directive very closely and compared it to the Predator's mark of old. I'll do the same thing here, but this time I'll be comparing Eclipse Protocol to FireCrest. Look at the similarities between them. The range and damage of FireCrest increases with 3 set pieces you have on. Well, that's easy, because the more you increase your status effects, the more damage and range you'll get with Eclipse Protocol. Just 2 pieces grants 15% status effects, and on all my gear, status effects is what I rolled. The 4-piece set bonus for FireCrest increases your weapon damage by 15% against burning targets. And you can even on top of that use the famous Urban MDR, which was an exotic back then, that gave you a talent called Distracted. This granted 18% weapon damage to enemies affected by any status effect. It didn't discriminate. So it was a universal damage dealer. Now how this translates to Eclipse Protocol is with the amazing backpack talent it comes with, Symptom Aggravator. Used to be only 15% damage that you deal to enemies affected by a status, but it was buffed to a whopping 30% amplified damage. So it's double that of FireCrest, and that's not all. The Pyromaniac is what I'm using to get another 15% damage to targets on fire. Alright y'all, stay with me because this is getting me hype and I'm not even done yet. Comment if you feel me. Now check this out. And we're getting into classified territory here, which was only on Div 1. For the 6-piece set bonus, FireCrest bullets had a 2% chance to cause the enemy to burn. Burning targets can cause a fiery explosion when killed by bullets once every 10 seconds. NPCs set on fire by your flame turret will burn 25% longer for every 2,000 electronics. You're also immune to your own fire explosions. Now, how I compare this is with the Pyromaniac, because not only do you get damage to enemies on fire no matter what, but you also have a guaranteed chance to set targets on fire after every 3rd kill, so you have burning bullets as well. And as far as the burning 25% longer from FireCrest, well, the burn from Eclipse spreads to targets that are within the vicinity of the ones that are killed by fire. There's the duration for you. And I'm not quite immune to the fire, but I have 50% Hasbro, and I can increase that if I want to about 80, I think, which is almost immune. But that's if you want to sacrifice skill haste, and I don't know if I want to do that. That's something you're going to have to decide for yourself. One decision in this comparison was really hard to make, and that's with the specialization I use, because I wanted so badly to stay true to the OG ways, and Survivalist is the only specialization that has flame grenades, but I'd be missing out on so much damage. Maybe I'll make a version and find out a good chest piece talent that goes with Survivalist, but right now my chest piece is Golan for the status effects and Spotter as the talent combined with the Technician specialization's Link Laser, which is honestly the only way to go here. I'll tell you what though, comment below and tell me the best possible way I can make this build with Survivalist. What chest piece talent should I use? Please, I'd like to know. But Spotter with Technician does so many things. Gives you vision and damage for your weapons and skills for you and your entire team. That's pretty hard to top. My final piece of the build are the gloves, which are firm handshake. Another 15% status effects, and I think you should roll skill damage here, or Hasbro depending on how you want to run it. Now if you notice my armor, it's amazing for a skill build, right? Well, that's because status effects are strong regardless of what the skill tier is. I mean, it does matter, but only a little bit. This makes room for you to create your style of play the best way you know how. The skills are of course the flame turret, and this takes a bit of a learning curve, sort of like how you use the mortar. Positioning is everything. And one reason I didn't give this a chance before is because back in the day, you could not pick up your skills after they were deployed. You had to either destroy them or you were just out of luck. Now the way you need to play this is defensive. Place it in a strategic location and wait for the enemies to come. Because just like the mortar, you have control of when this turret fires. You control the ambush. Before, on Div 1, the FireCrest turret would auto-target anyone within range, and it even had a 360-degree angle. The new turret has about a 30 to 40-degree angle in front of it, so you really have to pay attention in order to be effective with it. With enough time and the right build, the turret can be a beast. But you need a backup plan, right? Especially in PvP, because you're not always gonna be on point with the turret placement. Let's be honest. This is why, for my second skill, I'm rocking with my trusty fire sticky bomb, the deadliest out of the 3 variants. And if you can hit someone with this that doesn't have enough Hasbro, it's a wrap for them. So I think I pretty much covered everything there is regarding FireCrest Legacy. Let me know what you think of it down below. Did I make a good comparison? Is it close to the original? I really appreciate the feedback. I'm done talking now, but thank you for watching to the end. I always value your support. I'll see you later. Be right out.